What's up, guys? Welcome to today's video tutorial. In today's tutorial, we are going to be installing LSPDFR along with the Rage plugin hook into our Grand Theft Auto 5. This is a current video for the latest patch that Grand Theft Auto has, and this will be along with the Steam version of Grand Theft Auto 5. So let's begin. The first thing you need to do is get to your browser and go to lcpdfr.com. You're going to go ahead and go to the Mods tab at the top of the page. If it will load. Now, LSPDFR, or lcpdfr.com, because it's the holidays, it's probably running slower. They have that message up there. But you want to go to the Mods tab, and then to the left-hand side, you will see LSPDFR. Click on that tab there. You're going to click on LSPD First Response 0.3.1. Link for that will be in the description below. You're going to go ahead and download the file. Yep, we want to download that. You want to make sure that you're not a robot. So once you pass the CAPTCHA, it takes 4 seconds before it will start the download. There we go. And then we'll just read through this real quick while that is downloading. So yeah, you'll want to read through this entire page. This tells you everything about it. Very important stuff. And right there at the top, it says to make sure you update your Rage plugin hook. Why? I clicked on it. My bad. Make sure to update your Rage plugin hook after installing LSPDFR. So LSPDFR First Response comes with Rage plugin hook, but the problem with it is it's the Rage plugin hook that was available on July 20th, 2016, which just even from the last update of Grand Theft Auto earlier this month, Rage plugin hook doesn't work. So you have to go over to Rage plugin hook. Just Google search it. It's going to be ragepluginhook.net. If you don't want to Google search it, it doesn't matter. Go over to the downloads. You're going to scroll down to the latest version. So this has so far been the same. Every time Grand Theft Auto updates, as long as you update Rage plugin hook, you're good to go. So the latest version is going to be 0.60.1201.14419. And that is going to be for version 1.290, game version. So once that downloads, which it's already done, man, is that quick, go ahead and open up your LSPDFR file. You are going to need a .rar file opener, which could be WinRAR or 7-zip. I personally use 7-zip, been using it forever. Don't know anything about WinRAR other than it supposedly does the same thing. Again, I've never used that, so I'm not sure. But you can just Google search WinRAR or 7-zip and just download that to your computer. So you're going to click on the file. It's going to open it up. Now, LSPDFR, if you use the automatic install, it is just like installing a computer program. Anything. Word, Office, you know, when you install Grand Theft Auto, you know, everything. It's just another program. So you're just going to go through, make sure to read the license agreement so that you understand, you know, what they are, what the license covers, you know. And then you want to install everything here. Advanced Hook V, ASI Loader, LSPD First Response, and Rage plugin hook. I wish they would take that off so that you did not have to install Rage plugin hook because it is outdated now, but what do you do? So you are going to have, you'll need to install it in the folder where your Grand Theft Auto 5's root directory is. On mine, it is on my D drive, my secondary. It is not on the C, but if you have just one drive, it will be the C drive. If you're using Steam, it'll be under Steam Apps, Common, Grand Theft Auto 5. But yeah, it should find it automatically, just like it did for me. You're going to press Next. It's going to unpack everything, extract it, and load it in. You are going to want to make sure you check Launch LSPD First Response First Time Configure so that you can, it'll walk you right through it. That's what's great about this. So you'll just press next. You're going to show me the license. You're going to accept that license. And again, we have to do this to be able to install it. So accept that. Now, it does install Rage Plugin Hook, as I said earlier, but it will not work. If you try to start it with this current Rage Plugin Hook, you are going to crash your game. And you have to install the latest version. So, you need to, I would just press do it for me for the settings, unless you are an advanced user, but if you are, you probably won't be watching this video anyways. You can do preload all models. It just, that puts a lot more in your game. You know, it preloads everything, basically. So, you know, it'll make your game run a lot slower, and it should only be used if you're regarding models that are not loading in correctly. So, call out multiplier, your default is going to be 250, which is what I use on normal gameplay. On my live streams, I bump it up to about 600. That way, they're pretty consistent. I mean, it's just one call after another. It makes it real fun. You're not sitting a lot. But if you're looking for that immersion, you could go 0. I mean, you'll never get a call at all, and you could just be patrolling the streets, watching for people running red lights and stuff. So go ahead and save that if you want the default. That is going to be it for LSPDFR part of the install. The next part is going to be Rage Plugin Hook. So you're going to go to Downloads. You're going to open up Rage Plugin Hook. Let's try that again. There we go. And you're going to find the README. It's going to be towards the bottom. You're going to open up the README. Now, I shouldn't say every, but most mods are going to have a README. The README is your installation guide, essentially. It usually always has the installation in it of how to install these mods. It also gives you very important information about authors, any suggestions that they have or must-haves that you need to have in your game to play that with that mod. So Rage Plugin Hook is very simple. Put everything into the game folder except SDK and licenses. Then run ragepluginhook.exe. Now what that means when it says put everything into the game folder, it means the root directory of your game folder. So I make a shortcut to my game folder on my desktop. That way it's easier to mod. As you can see, I have 3 different versions of Grand Theft Auto 5. At this time, they're all actually updated to the latest version. I have an untouched version, which is untouched. That's what it is. It is the base game. There is nothing modded to it. I can literally play standard Grand Theft Auto. If you want to play Grand Theft Auto online, you can still play it on the untouched version. I have my modded version, which still works. That's why I changed it. But we're in this one, you know, the one that has nothing past it, which, if you do something like this, the one that has nothing past Grand Theft Auto V will be the one that you're using in-game. So, if you want to change this one and say you want to use your untouched version, then you just want to put modded, or whatever, you know. But that's the one you're using, the one that has nothing past it. So, just a quick thing on that. So let's get that open back up. There we go. So just like the README said, including the README, I mean, it's not going to hurt it, but you could get rid of that. But you're going to get rid of licenses and SDK. You're just going to drag everything over. Make sure it says copy to Grand Theft Auto V. And it's going to say that it needs to replace those files. That is because you already have Rage Plugin Hook installed. It's just the older version. So very simple. You're just going to accept to replace all the new files. That will make it the newest version. Now, something they do not have in the README is you want to go to your Rage Plugin Hook in the game folder. You're going to right-click on that. You're going to go to... Oh, we need to highlight it. Now, right-click on that. You want to send that to your desktop. You want to create a shortcut. And that is because now we are on our desktop. If you want to play Grand Theft Auto, all you have to do is click Rage Plugin Hook, and you don't have to go into your game folder every time you want to start. You're going to run the game. It's only going to ask you this the first time. And then you need to make sure that, unblock the files, so that Rage Plugin Hook can load. if you press no, you're just going to have your game crash. It's not going to do anything. But yeah, you just press unblock, and Windows will allow those files to run. Don't know why it didn't bring that up, but it's going to have you do the disclaimer. It's going to give you, I think it's 5 seconds before it'll let you click through it. Make sure you read everything. Great thing about Rage is that it will back up your game for you, so that if a new version of Grand Theft Auto comes out, a new patch day, like the last one was the Christmas patch day, you can revert back to your last working version, and you can still play the game until stuff's updated. You know, you don't have to just update everything, because LSPDFR and Rage Plugin Hook is only the first part of modding your Grand Theft Auto. If you want cars and stuff, that takes, you know, Script Hook 5, and that usually takes a little while to get updated, which is fine. You know, everyone's busy, so, you know, you can't expect everything to be updated immediately. But once you get in your first time startup, you're going to have these basic things. If you want to disable the permanent version text rendering in your game, you're going to want to hit that checkbox. What that means is if you watch my LSPDFR videos, it has down at the bottom right-hand corner, it tells you what version Rage I am using. That will disable it. So if you have that check mark, you will not have that at the bottom. You can change this console key. That's what you're going to be using to, say, force duty or reload plugins or anything. That's your console in Rage Plugin Hook. So the default's F4. That's what I keep it at. You want to go into your plugins, make sure that LSPD first response is checked. As long as that's checked, it will load up on startup. If you don't have that checked, then when you get in the game, you got to press F4 and do load plugins. So into the advanced settings, again, if you're an advanced user, then you'll already know what to do there. I would not suggest any of you guys using anything like that. This is where if you ever need to revert to a different game, so say tomorrow Grand Theft Auto has a new DLC put out, you can always go back here and it will have the new version in here, and then you're just going to deactivate the new version and go back to your old version. But that's it for this. Then you're just going to do save and launch. Once you do this one time, you will not have to do it again, as it says here. You just need to press shift, hold down the shift key until it displays, because it's just going to skip through it. You only have to do it the one time. The game is going to load. I am going to stop talking. I'm going to let you guys watch it load. Watch that there is no crash, and we'll be good to go. So I'm going to fast forward through this. Alrighty, so as you can see, we are loaded in, and my weather is still snowing, but that's okay. So yeah, we are loaded into LSPD first response. If it shows that where the image is missing, it's not a big deal. Doesn't mean you installed something wrong. It just does that sometimes. I do not have anything installed in this game, so I have no Simple Trainer or anything like that, but that's not a big deal. So to start your duty, you can either go to a police station, or you press F4 and just type in force, and then you see that it comes up with force duty. So you just tab it in, and it'll force duty. Let's just do that. Tab, enter, and there we go. It'll force duty. You are now on duty as a police officer. And then it says there is a new version available, 0.3.1. Not sure why that always shows up, but we're in version 0.3.1. So. But real quick, we'll head down to the Davis Sheriff Station, and I can show you how to get in the game, where you can pick your police officer uniform, your car that you want to use, and this is also where you can go on duty. So we'll have to get out of duty first before we can do that. But to go off duty, you can also just walk up to the sheriff or police station, anything, and press the... on a controller, it's the left D-pad. So now we are no longer on duty. I am now Michael. Let's go back on duty. There we go. Same thing to force duty, or to go on duty. This is the right D-pad. and I'm not sure what it is. I think it's E for the keyboard if you're using keyboard. Alrighty, so yeah, now once you're in here, you can get to pick, you know, what you want to be. Do you want to be a sheriff? You know, that's sheriff. You got the Los Santos Police Department. You got the San Andreas Highway Patrol. These are all the, like, FIB. You've got, you know, a ton of stuff. So, and this is if you have no extra mods in. Now, they have other mods that, you know, allow you to make your own character. And you can find those on LSPDFR. But you can change up a bunch of stuff here. You know, you can do whatever you want. I mean, you can make it basically anything. Put glasses on. Let's go ahead and select and continue. And this is where you'll choose your car. Now, you are only going to get the cars that are in-game. So, you got jets, you got unmarks here, you know, everything. So, let's see. We're just going to select this car for now. You also have other stuff, extras that you can turn on. There's your lights. But yeah, you can just get right in the game. Again, this is just the vanilla pack, so you can always add in extras, extra cars, stuff like that. But yeah, it's as simple as that. You are now on duty as a Los Santos police officer. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. If it helped you install LSPDFR and Rage plugin hook, hit that like button down below. If you have any suggestions that you're having problems with, you know, installing cars or scripts, anything like that, I do not mind doing this for you guys. So just make sure to leave that in the comment section down below, and I will do my best to get videos, tutorials out on how to install those certain mods. So yeah, I thank you for joining me today, and I will see you next video.